we're almost out of time. So here's the QR code, Sharon. Anyone who wants the slide deck, there's a lot more in the slide deck than just those charts. There's all kinds of other advice. So if you want a copy of this, but remember the bottom line here. When you go on a consultation, you want to come across as the professional, as the expert, as somebody who really knows what they're doing, someone who's going to go to bat for this buyer. These are just some things to think about that you can say in the meeting during the agency side specifically, that will have them signing your agreement at 3% every time. I rarely get pushback.
Is it buyer representation?
Yeah, this is good question. The name of the course is thank you, sorry. Good question. When you're picking the name of the course, it's called Buyer Representation Features and Benefits. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
All right, we are going to shift right away into our team meeting, and I think Joe is here, and I'm going to get off of the system here to let Joe and the team do their thing. Good to see you, Joe.
Oh, you know, it's good to see you too. How you doing?
Great. We just had a really good discussion about buyer agency.
What did you learn about buyer agency? Did anyone learn anything about buyer agency?
What was it?
What did you learn?
A lot.
Okay. Give me one thing. Fiduciary.
Yeah. Go through the contract with them.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, I did that.
Here.
On the party.
No.
No, it's
Are there donuts?
Yeah, there are.
I want.
You want one?
No. I mean, I do.
So when you schedule a walkthrough,
I'm also, I mean, I don't, but.
You know, are you coming into
Probably
a
same as
walkthrough?
that.
Doesn't work.
I don't
yeah,
want
but
one.
you're not talking.
Okay,
Friday.
yeah, I saw the email come through.
Both of you can, Friday cannot do Thursday, and Friday they might be signing it. I know.
Correct, yeah, but it'll be evening.
Signing it even?
That's what it said from Mary Ann, I think that was. And do they have to be able to let you in? Typically it's not a good idea, but right, if they need to tell people, because they need to show them. Sometimes they don't let.
Joe, mind here?
Right, and so.
I don't know. You want to come hang with me for a few minutes? Come hang with me.
But if they should wanna meet at the beginning.
What's that?
I said, we see you in
I know, everybody likes to look at me, I know.
We got some food and refreshments, so help yourself. What do we have? Bagels? We got all the, what do you call that shape? Taurus? All the Taurus shaped
What?
things. A Taurus, it's a
Here?
bagel shape. Donut shaped.
CIABLYS.
C-I-A-B.
What are those called? Isn't that what they're called?
I'm pretty sure it's torrid. Taurus. T-O-R-U-S. Anyway, we'll fact check that later. Good morning.
I'm gonna review my slide and figure out what I'm talking about today.
Okay. All right.
I'm always trying to figure out what you're talking about. I said I'm always trying to figure out what you're talking about.
I'm always trying to figure out what you're gonna call me.
Ah,
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm gonna come up with a new name for you.
Beard Klein.
What? Beard Klein? Yeah.
Bearded Klein.
Steven Stevens.
That's Billy Idol's guitar player.
Really?
Steve Stevens.
Wow, that's a dumb name.
Probably a stage name.
Probably. I'm gonna call you Randy's husband.
The line forms to the right.
Randy's husband.
I know you from somewhere.
Yeah.
You're Randy's
That's
husband.
very funny. Is that your life? You're like, that's all right. I could have done worse than that as a moniker.
Could've done way worse than that.
Coming on 10 bagels? I'm still dying. I'm back. Me too. Come back. Are you? Yeah. Protein drinks. I'm telling you, it's a secret.
I know, but then you gotta like have
Somebody went to Phil's this morning.
place where you
I bought a bunch of them. I bought like the big cans of 40.
Oh, right on.
Slate Ultra. Like you can get it on Amazon. And you get like tons of protein.
Who's got a favorite coffee shop in Fremont?
And it maintains whatever.
Phil's,
muscle
okay.
your dumb middle-aged body still has.
Yeah, no, I fell off the wagon. Actually, I did really well that next week. I fell off the wagon this week.
Is one of their
Yeah,
drinks
it's that time of year.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
I like that.
that was my
I'll
go-to.
probably do that.
Do normally, we didn't do them this year.
Because you know that's all potato.
And oil.
And sorry.
I don't know, applesauce.
Oh, you're an applesauce guy. My point being, holiday food is not exactly conducive for.
At the office on Friday from Mexico, had a popcorn waiting for me and all these jelly beans. I'm like, I took it home. I'm like, this is for the kids. I'm like,
I've done a
It's
few
all
of them.
cakes and carbs, and,
right.
which is the best food. It's the best food.
Alrighty, let's come to order. I need a gavel.
But we'll make it through. We need a gavel. Are we trying to bring this meeting into
I
order?
think we're ready to
We're
bring this-
trying. Order in the court. My friend Joe said that he needs a gavel.
What do you
He's gonna
guys
get it.
think?
You know what? You guys are too festive. There's too much holly jolly going on around here.
Funny, they were really quiet when I.
No, it's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Happy
It is.
holidays. Yay.
Happy holidays. If you haven't found them already, there's bagels and donuts. I like that I think I was teaching Eddie something about the shape of a bagel and donut. There's a name for it. Does anyone know what the
Oh, I
the
see
name
what you're
is?
saying. I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about, there's a kind of like bagel-like character in New York that's like flat and doesn't have a hole, it's flatter. It's bigger and flatter. You know what I'm talking about? Ciabatta? It's got Bioli. That guy got it. Bioli.
That's great.
Bialis.
But more importantly,
Yeah.
no, just kidding.
All right. Well, let's talk food. So this is food hour.
So the shape of a bagel. What do you call it? Does anyone remember? That's a math
It's
term.
a circle with a hole in
A
it.
circle with a hole in it. I think it's called a torus.
Yeah, Taurus did.
Is that right?
Torus cube?
Awesome. Okay. All right.
Gosh.
Go me. Thank
Bunch of
you.
math. Oh no.
All right.
Math nerd.
Me too. though.
Yeah,
I got it.
Sure, math nerd.
Well, let's start with a few wins and pieces of gratitude, as we always do. So let's hear something good. Who's got something good for us? Yes.
Yes, hi. As I said, I just got back from New York, so this is more of a human interest type of thing. So I went to see some relatives, not a good trip. But my daughter, and I didn't know this till 2 days before my trip, works for Google, was sent to film a commercial in New York. So she was able to get away for 2 hours, and we got to go to Rockefeller Center and see the Christmas tree.
Awesome.
So that was kind of like a little Christmas miracle compared to everything else.
That's awesome.
That's all I got.
And
Thank
also,
you.
and the added context is New York is John's hometown, so the idea of being able to be there with his daughter, probably,
yeah.
like sharing that with your loved ones, is pretty
The
cool.
only better part was going to the Irish pub afterwards.
Yeah. Which is every other corner.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
All right. Who else has something?
I went on a retreat, a leadership retreat this week.
You did too?
Uh-huh.
Huh,
in
I
Mexico.
also went on one.
It was great. I got to I spent a bunch of time with my peers in real estate and talking about the kind of exciting, positive year ahead that we're going to create for ourselves, all of us. And that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I got some sun.
Thanks for sharing. It was pretty cool.
And we had a very special last-minute guest with us,
Who was that?
Tina J.
Tina Chi.
Uh-huh. Do you know her?
I do know that.
Uh-huh.
Did you guys know that we have a new team leader here?
What?
Tina Chi.
An old friend and new team leader.
Old friend and new
Old
team
friend.
leader, yeah. Tina took some time away from us, but she's back. And I'm gonna have some questions for her.
Sure, I got my seat ready.
You guys
Good.
come right in? All right,
I
I'm
meant
done.
to, yeah, thank you. I meant to bring
gone.
one for myself. Oh, you're done? Okay.
No, I mean, I'll come back
Okay.
when you want me.
All right, we'll be sure to pepper Tina with some questions. Look, we even have a slide for you.
Oh.
Awesome. You're back.
I'm back.
In a new capacity.
Yes.
What is that capacity?
I am the new team leader. It's definitely a new position for me, but because I've been here for so long, I've known so many of you, I would love to help all of you grow.
Mm,
That's my new goal.
Raise your hand if you know Tina already.
awesome.
Okay, just wanted to see what the.
This half of the room does. This half will get to know Tina.
Yes.
So who are you for the half that doesn't know you? Sorry, Joe.
No, this is great. Thank you. I can sit down. Who are you for the half that doesn't know you?
Okay, so my name is Tina Chi, as we mentioned many times. This is the boring part. I've been in real estate for 15 years as a solo agent, and this is my first year as a TL, but because I've been an agent for so long, I kind of bring the background of what do agents want as support from their TLs.
And what do they want?
They want growth. They want, everybody has different goals, right? Like, there's no one size fits all. So my goal is to help you reach your goal, whatever that may be.
Awesome. And we learned a lot about that. She also was on
Oh,
a different, all the same leadership retreat with us. She came. And we learned a lot about how to pull goals out of people.
yes.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
What do you mean?
Why is it important?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, why are you at KW for one, right? You're here to learn, not just to do real estate, right? You're here to get to what you want in life, right? And kind of give a little background, I actually left KW for 1 year. I came back. And there's a reason for that. And that reason is the people here has visions that aligns with mine, and they're willing to help me get to where I want to be. And I'm also here to help you, so I want to pass that on.
Yeah. Do you want to share what about the vision of KW Advisors attracted you to this role? And,
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I will say like how I aligned with mine first. It may or may not, but align with you perfectly, but then we will find what aligns with you, because there's so many that we can plug in that will fit you. So what aligned with me is that KW Advisors has, how should I say, like, they are visionaries. They're not just about each transaction making as many possible money from just the real estate transactional side. They have I don't know how to describe it, but a lot of different business opportunities within the KW Advisors, and that's what I align myself with. I'm always constantly thinking about business ideas. I'm constantly thinking about how I can leverage. Leverage is a huge thing in our industry, right? Because sometimes when you get to a certain point in your life, you're making the money that you want, but you don't have time for your family. And that's one of the reasons why I came back. I'm trying to look for time for my family. I have 2 daughters who are 6 and 8 years old, and I find myself that I don't have time to spend with them. Like, yes, I'm making the money that I can support my family, so what? At the end of the day, so what, right? So I want to get that back, but still be able to pursue my dreams of making what I want to make and have my family. So it's about that balance.
And bringing that balance.
Bringing that balance back. And I think all of us have, a need for that balance, right? I mean, there's a limited amount of money and potential that we can make for all of us, right? But again, at the end of the day, what's it for?
What is it for you?
What is for me? What is for me is so I came from a background with very little money, so it was always like making ends meet, having the minimum. So what I want for myself is to get to a point where I'm making money, but yet have the time for my family, as I mentioned, but not have to work because I want, but because I need to work. I want to work because I enjoy working. Money is just kind of like a byproduct of what I do. So I don't want to sound greedy, because we all want to make as much money as possible. I don't actually need that much money. but I want to pass that on so my kids don't have to worry about constantly working to pay their paychecks every single month, right? I want them to work because they actually have enjoyment out of life. That's my ultimate goal.
Does that goal resonate?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Cool. Yeah, thanks for sharing. What do you think you're uniquely suited to do for this office to help it grow?
So I mentioned earlier, just because I've been an agent for 15 years, I know that what an agent need, at least I know what I needed, but I've also heard so many stories from different people of what they want, right? Some agents may just be happy with 10 transactions a year and they're perfectly fine and that's their goal and that is totally okay and we're gonna get you there. Some people want to have a team. Some people want to have team of, like 5 people, but some people may just want an assistant and still, get to their goal. Whatever it is, I'm here. So I think because I have that background, I can understand it. I may not have the direct answer for you personally, but I have connections and I'll be able to connect you with the people that can help you.
Yeah. You're also a broker associate?
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes.
share what that means for the group.
Hmm.
And your role also will include a designated broker, is that right?
Yeah, so
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm an extension of Eddie.
There we
So
go.
when during my time here before the TL and like a year or so ago, I was basically an extension of Eddie. So if you have any questions that's broker related, you could call either one of us.
Tina's got like a really smart, very logical, methodical mind. Like, we would meet about like the issues that are coming up for agents in real estate transactions, and you can watch kind of Tina's logical thinking kind of get her where she needs to be. So I'm really looking forward to having that support here on the ground and making sure that everybody else has support. You always have access to me. Anybody in this room that wants to call me ever, I love it. I love talking to transactions, but I've had the personal experience of seeing kind of Tina's mind work around real estate problems. She's been a very successful real estate agent, and she's closed a lot of deals, and she's solved a lot of problems over the years. So it's super exciting. Bonus.
It is that, just, it's a bonus.
I was going to piggyback on that. So during our retreat, we talked about what our talents are, and Eddie mentioned that I'm good at solving problems. At the retreat, I mentioned my talent is finding problems because I enjoy looking for problems. Because I think everything in life, there's going to be roadblocks no matter what. It's how to make it better. So I always look for things that before it happens, I want to see where it's going and then try and divert from it.
That seems incredibly valuable for each of our business planners, as you can identify potentially what might detract or keep us from getting to our goals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So take her up on that.
I think that they're like linked. They're really strongly linked. Like more, we show it out in the marketplace. We show our expertise, and so the more kind of knowledgeable we become, the better at solving problems we become. Having somebody in the office that is a problem solver with you, it just makes you show up in front of the clients and in front of the customers in a big way. You develop your career by being, setting yourself apart as an expert. I think personally, and so having a tool like Tina, who's more than a tool, but having Tina's tools is going to be really helpful, kind of boosting your confidence out there too in the market. Because the broker and the team leader, they're part of the transaction with you, right? You don't maybe think of it that way, and when you're in the middle of something, but like we're invested in the outcomes of your transactions, and so having that super knowledgeable person available to you is going to be hopefully a big asset for you.
Yeah. What are your plans in your first month here?
Well, right now it's just to get acquainted with everything and all the systems that we have, the benefits that we have in the office. But my goal is to actually meet as many of you as possible, just to kind of get to know all of you, so I can understand your goal. Because I could sit here all day and say you need to do this and do that, right? But that might not align with what you actually want. So I want to get to know all of you and figure out what you want first, and then tackle how we're going to help you get there.
Awesome.
Can we get your business card, or it says listed on the screen?
It's being made right now.
Coming soon.
It's coming soon, yeah.
Where would people find you?
Right there. My office is always gonna be open, unless I'm on a phone call or something, but otherwise the door's gonna be open. Yeah.
Great question. That's great questions. Let's see if there's any other great questions. Who's got a question for Tina?
Eddie, thoughts about training and calendar events, and have you been thinking a little bit about the stuff that you think like we could do better at, like because you were here, you saw from an agent's perspective.
Yeah. So yes, I've had a long conversation with Harshita about it. So we are going. There's a lot of different things we want to implement. I know everybody is at different stages as agents, and we have a great PC program with Stephen Beard. But I think we, as an office, we need more of things like learning about 1031s, learning about investment opportunities, learning about team building, and how to break that down where it's digestible for people. Because I know a lot of people go to all these trainings and you learn from this mega agent about, oh, I'm selling $50 million in volume, but then you're not, what's the first step in that? Like at what point? I think what, me as an agent is like, I go to all these things and say, I want to be there, right? And then I bring it home and I see what they're doing. They talk about exactly what their structure is like, but then what's the starting point? So I think if we could dial down for people to be easier to digest, like for instance, I had a long talk with Michael Putnam about a year ago about starting a team, and basically, it's not just about like, oh, start having a system first, or you need a buyer agent, or you need this. It's in order for you to support a team, you first need to get to 25 or 27 transactions, right? And then from there, you figure out, do you want a buyer's agent? Do you want a assistant, right? But again, like if you just go to the overall training, you may not get that information.
So Tina, did you actually have to go from 1 to 27 or 1 to 15 or 1 to 10 transactions in your career?
I've done 20.
No, my joke, part of what I'm trying to say is you're a solo agent and you started like every one of us starts without any transactions.
Yes, so one of the main reasons why I didn't start hiring is not because I didn't get to the transactional side, is because I was the financier for my family, the only financier for my family. So when that happens, I have this fear of if I start hiring, then that money gets taken away, right? What happens if my family needs it? So like, they always say scared money don't make money, right? So I had scared money, and now with my husband working and all that stuff, I don't have scared money anymore, and now I'm looking forward to grow.
I just think it's interesting that you've been every agent in this room, in my mind, right? Because you're that person who built their own solo career. So you've been an agent with 1 or 2 deals.
Yes.
You've been an agent under your belt. You've been an agent with 5 a year. You've been an agent with 10 a year, and you did it yourself.
I did it all myself.
So I think that the people in this room, I'm just bringing this up because I know that when I started, I'm piggybacking off what you're saying. You go to these $50 million producer classes, and they don't tell you where they started, and you're like getting all of this information from all over the place, and you're like, okay, but
you see the end results. You see the end results. You don't see the beginning portion, right? So I want to get to where we can see the beginning portion and actually learn from that.
And I love that it's a perspective of somebody who had to build their own. There's no silver bullet. There's no secret weapon. It's getting up every day and building from nothing to something.
And I will also say it's never enough, because when I first started, I was like, oh, I just need to get to 5 transactions. Oh, I just need to get to 8 transactions. But when you get there, you're like, no, I want more.
I want more.
Yeah.
Can we rewind the clock? Can you tell us about your first year in real estate?
I was very lucky in my first year. Do you want me to share that?
Sure.
Okay.
We all need a little luck.
So I got into real estate because I bought my first house in 2009. I was a paralegal for a municipal and contract law firm. And I bought my first house. I hated my agent. Absolutely hated my agent.
Can we pause for a second? Who's had this experience? Because I think that, okay. Continue.
So,
I think you would say, can we pause for a second? Who here was their agent? What is he doing?
Actually, that was exactly my question. Like during the whole thing, I was like, what did he do? And then I didn't even know about real estate agent as a career until I bought my house. And he was a referral from somebody. It wasn't like I just went online and looked for it, right? He was a referral from someone I knew that I trusted, right? And then the whole experience kind of made me kind of go, wait. They make this amount, and this is what they do. And that's how I ended up, getting my license. And at the time, I really wasn't looking for it to like become an agent, like full time or anything. It was more of like, this piqued my interest. It seems easy, quote unquote easy. That's why everybody gets their licenses. And then once I dived into it, it was more of, it's easy for the crappy agents, sure, but it's a business. You're a professional. We gotta act like one, right? And then I kind of made it into this mission of, if we want people to see us professionals, we need to start with us. So it's the next generation of agents that's coming in. When I did my first deal, I started at a small mom and pop brokerage. It was zero training, and I had my first transaction within the first month. And I went to my broker and I said, okay, my client wants to go buy a house. What do I do? He goes, oh, just download the form and fill it out. That was my training. So literally I was like, okay. I read the contract. At least the good thing is I had a contract reading background.
Yeah.
So I was able to read it, and I was like, had a million questions, like, what does this mean? But it was a lot of bumping heads. I want to say my clients still liked me because they didn't know any better. But me looking back was like, things could have gone really wrong. And I shouldn't be using my clients as test subjects. At the time, homes were much cheaper than this, or more affordable. It was like my first deal was $285,000, and my lowest deal was $65,000, by the way. Wow. Different times back then. And yeah, it doesn't matter the price point. They shouldn't be my test subjects. And I basically bumped my head a lot. I learned through mistakes. And luckily, my clients are still following me, because I have a lot of clients from back then that's continually giving me business. My sole business portfolio is from past clients' referrals, and I keep every single one of them.
I think that's something I'm very proud of about KW in general, is that your experience with just kind of getting set loose on the market of consumers out there is unfortunately a reality in a lot. Like, we take a licensing exam with the state that has nothing to do with anything we do every day, or very little. How many of you deal with riparian rights on a regular basis? Probably none of you. And then, but when I came to KW after some years of being in the business, and there's this deliberate, intentional desire to create good fiduciaries to release into the public, I mean, that aligns way better with my values, because those people out there buying houses are mom and pops. They're like my mom and dad, or they're like sisters and brothers, like my sisters and brothers. They're people who take all of their money, put it in a bank account, and then trust us to do something with it on their behalf. And so, just a little plug for the difference in KW. So probably one of the reasons you're back.
Yeah, that really is, just because the training that he has over here and the integrity that this office has, that's really important. And by the way, I didn't get my clients at the time, me being new. It wasn't like, let's go call my friends and family. I didn't do that just because I lacked the confidence at the time, and I didn't want to ruin any relationships. But not to think back, it's okay because I have the integrity, and it's okay to make mistakes. I think people understand that, as agents, like, you're not perfect. You're not going to get everything correct. Like, I make mistakes on my transactions even now, but the thing is, it's about that communication, right? You have to talk to your clients, talk them through it, and they respect that. Like, what they like about me is not that there's no mistakes, is that I fix it, and you take ownership of it. That's what's more important to people.
You're here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Harshita, you had a question?
Yeah, I had the same question which you asked, but I also want to ask Tina if she will be happy to teach a class where you share all the struggles which you face first year. That's a challenge because, I see a lot of agents doing hard work, and the struggle, sometimes I see them getting demotivated. So what you did was different, of course, and now the things have changed, but that will help them to understand it's not just they are facing the struggles, everybody has to face struggles.
Yeah. I mean, you know, things have changed so much throughout the years. Like my deals came from me advertising on a magazine that is left out at grocery stores. You know, that doesn't really work anymore, right? I think right now it's more about connections with people, you know, having that relationship with people. Right? The more people you know, the more people that trust you, the more likely you're going to get business. But the hard part is how to get people to trust you. So you have to show who you are as a person.
Awesome. There was another hand. Did you have a question? No? Okay. How can we help you? This
Oh.
we.
Oh, okay. You guys can help me by letting me know what time you're free, so we can have a meeting so I don't have to chase you down. Otherwise, you're going to get a lot of phone calls from me.
Anything else?
That's it for now. Yeah.
Do you want referrals?
Oh, yes.
What's a
Yes.
referral look like?
So if you know anybody that, you know, wants to get into real estate or know a great agent that you've worked with, pass their name to me. I'll talk to them.
Awesome.
Yeah. Because, okay, so here's the thing. I want our office to be a culture where everybody shares, you know, ideas and help each other grow and leverage each other's strengths and weaknesses, whatever it is. But in order to do that, we all have to work together. It's not just a one-person team, right? It's all of us together. So we have to create that culture.
Do you get your referral incentives, like monthly fees paid?
We
Oh, I
have,
that
we're a
would-
profit share company, so we share our profits with those that help us grow. And yeah, occasionally we do like contests and whatnot for referrals. So I'm sure Tina will come up with something creative there.
Do we need another profit share class here soon?
No.
No?
I went through those for like 3 years, every week.
Pat doesn't need one.
Every week is, that's a lot, that's a lot.
Pat's gonna teach one because she went through so many of them.
She must know the content.
So the thing about
He was in on them too.
So the thing about profit share is that the more the office makes, the more you guys make. So again, it's a collective sport. It's not a one-person thing.
Well said. All right. Any other questions for Tina? Are you guys? Oh yeah.
I just have a comment. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to have you, and I can relate, and I'm excited to see what 2026 brings. So,
Awesome.
welcome.
Thank
Welcome
you.
aboard.
Any other questions? Thank you for that. I also am very excited to see what Tina brings.
Did I understand correctly that that when you said that you don't want to chase everybody and you want them to get in touch with you, are you planning to meet with everybody?
I do. That's the plan. I mean, I don't know how long it would take because there's a lot of agents here, but you know, if I don't hear from you, I will be chasing you.
You don't want her chasing you. Just come find her. Yeah, so to second that, I am also incredibly excited to have you aboard and excited for what this next year is going to bring with you at the helm. I'm also excited, Tina's going to be standing up here instead of me in the future, so you get to put up with her jokes instead of my jokes. So look forward to that.
I'll make it fun. Put some games together because I love games.
Tina's
Get
like
back
a
in the cahoots.
unicorn when it comes to a team leader, sir. I just want to say, like, in my
Oh, stop.
opinion, no, it's the truth. She's an established, experienced real estate agent. She's super level-headed. She knows this business as well as anybody. She's super approachable, and she has really genuine desire to see people grow. I mean, that is like a unicorn. So I'm hoping everybody takes
It's a lot of
advantage-
pressure.
I know, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But I'm hoping everybody takes advantage of her presence here and actually come to her and like figure out what your goals are. Figure out what you're looking trying to accomplish, because like Tina said, this is where I'll take the pressure off. She might not know off the bat how to coach you in reaching your goals, but I know her well enough to know that she's going to be committed to trying to help you figure that out, to brainstorming with you. So like, take advantage of what's in front of you. She's here, and I think I'm super excited about it.
Awesome.
Oh, and I also ask if everybody could be honest with me. So, like, I can't change or help you with your goals if you're just saying yes, like, oh, everything's working fine, when it's really not, okay? Like, if you could have honest conversation with me, then I could work on a solution. Otherwise, I won't be able to.
Thank you. All right. Well, let's welcome Tina. Thank you. All right, we can turn through a few more slides and then get back to bagels and donuts and have starting this personal connection with Tina. All right, let's see what we've got. How are the donuts?
I was what?
Donuts.
Still there.
The tourist, what?
Really good horse.
The tourist fields.
Yeah. So just a quick reminder, we've got family reunion coming up. We don't need to talk. Oh, what?
Actually, I do want to talk about that.
Okay.
I encourage everybody, oh, sorry. I encourage everybody to go to this. And I know that, you know, it does cost some money, but think of it this way. People go to college for 4, 5, 6 years before they get to the job that they want. If, you know, it's a little bit of investment, but you get to learn from the people in this industry, right? Like, we are a small group here. We have different KW offices around us. But this is a chance to meet other KW agents from all over the world. And they may do their business differently, and one of them is going to be aligned with yours. And if you want to have connections and you want to get to where you need to be, this is the get for it. So think of it as paying college tuition,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll leave this up for a second. Let you guys scan this.
It's like paying for college tuition, and then the scholarship is like making a couple of networking referrals, and it's like a scholarship and it
One
pays for
referral
it.
will pay for it,
Yeah, and more.
and more.
To stretch that analogy. Too much, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for doing that. I feel like I've done, I feel like I'm done doing that this year. That speech. And there's some of the speakers.
Also, Jay Shetty's pretty cool.
Jay Shetty's-
Listen to him, try to
and-
find a podcast group.
And
He's
Will,
super smart.
Will wrote, oh my goodness,
Room.
Unreasonable Hospitality. Whew, that was hard.
That's a
Unreasonable
great
Hospitality.
book.
He's in the dining industry, fine dining in New York City. He ran I don't know, all the best restaurants in the world in New York. Yeah.
So I read this book, and I can't recommend it highly enough. It's all about customer service and distinguishing yourself from other people doing customer service. And it doesn't matter that he's talking about fine dining.
Yeah.
And it's
Not
really
at all.
funny.
Yeah.
Great book.
Yeah, and some great stories.
I'll add to it. So a lot of these speakers that you meet may or may not be in the real estate industry, but we're all in the business industry, right? So a lot of these things that they talk about, we could use it in the real estate world, because what do we want to do at the end of the day? We want to create a business. So listen to them talk. Meet the agents that's there. Is family reunion the one that separates in the group, or is it?
Yep.
Mhm.
There's some togetherness and some separateness.
Yeah, because there's 2 events in a year, sometimes I get them mixed up on how they run.
Yeah.
So, it has breakout groups, right? So it's basically tailored to everybody. You're not gonna go to all of them, okay? But if you wanna be a solo agent and how to maximize a solo agent, there's a group for it. If you wanna do team building and how to build a team, there's a group for that, right? So you're actually into the groups that's tailored to you. And that's why
I agree. It's almost too much
it's
on the
almost too much. I will say
schedule.
you're gonna come back with like information overload most of the time. And then you kind of get into this like deer in headlights, like I don't know what to do with the next step. And that's where I want to come in, because I went to these, I came back like, oh my God, you know, I have all this information, now how to implement. So once we come back from it, I want to help you guys implement it. That's my goal.
Awesome. Love it.
Thank you, Tina.
Wow.
Yeah, this is great.
Better than anything you've ever said about family
Can we
reunion.
all right, so we got a quick welcome. Jay Deep is back with us. He was
Yeah,
an agent
where is
with
he?
us for quite a while. He'll be here this afternoon. I think he had something this morning.
Oh, came back also.
So if you see Jay Deep around, say hi to him. He'll be here this afternoon.
We must be okay.
We've got we must be okay.
We
That's
must be
right.
okay.
We're okay.
We're okay.
We've got some stuff on our schedule over the next few weeks. It's starting to slow down, but there's still learning opportunities. So check in with our calendars if you're still looking to learn some stuff over break. We also have a giant video library. This slow holiday season, great opportunity to catch up on some learning.
Is this really happening on Christmas Day?
What is it?
New agent oriented?
No, I don't. And the tri,
Like-
yeah, you're not gonna have
I
the
don't. I
Tri-City
assume
Council.
the Tri-Cities marketing meeting will be canceled as well. Are you doing business planning on Friday, the 26th?
Yes.
There you go.
Well, I don't know.
Double check your calendars next
Yeah,
week.
I have to
I
sort
feel
this out. I need to think it
I feel
through.
suspicious of that Christmas week calendar, so
Yes.
double check it. Speaking of which,
We are closed on the 24th and 25th. So make sure your fob works if you want to get in the office on the 24th or 25th. No one will be here to help you. All right. What's so funny? Okay, we've got, in the new year, January 7th, we've got this class, Vision Board. Who does vision boards regularly? Okay, who does them sometimes? Okay, who sees the power in a vision board? Okay, I'll tell a quick story. I had a teammate on my team who did a vision board at the beginning of, this was 2021. And one of the things that ended up on his vision board was the pyramids of Egypt. And then in October of that year, he had some health issues throughout the year while he was selling real estate. In October of that year, he got an opportunity to move to Egypt. That was not the original intention, it was just a visit. And so he left by the end of the year. He was fulfilling that piece of his vision.
wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Is there a KW office in Egypt, Cairo?
No, he's not selling real estate anymore. He's
So I should get a
teaching
picture of my
English.
own private beach
Who was that?
on the.
Doug Palacios.
We need to be careful with the wishes, right?
What,
Right, we need
careful
to
what
be
you wish for,
careful what we
exactly.
wish for, okay.
Absolutely. Careful what you put on there. You're gonna manifest it. Anyway, that's happening. Lunch provided, everyone. Food. Does that make you more excited?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And please RSVP. Are you gonna RSVP?
Oh, can I
You-
add to that? Sorry, I keep adding to things.
You wanna come up
I was
here?
gonna say, you should just
Why
come
are
up.
you not up here?
Okay, so with the vision board, I think what's really important is not just plop it on there, is actually put a deadline, put a date. Start with a date, and you're gonna make it. If you don't put a date on there, it's not gonna happen. And one of the main thing is, like, so last year I wanted to do the Spartan trifecta race, and I've been trying to do that for years. I'm like, I'm gonna do it this year. I'm gonna work out until I'm ready, and I'm gonna sign up. That never happens. So what happened was, is Anda here?
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
that's-
I was talking to Anda, she likes to do these events. And I said, okay, let's do it. And she's like, and the first thing she said to me is, what date do you want to do it? I'm gonna sign
oh
up
boy.
now. And I'm like, okay. So what happened was, we ended up signing up for the events that day. I was not ready for it at all, but I had the deadline, and I have to go, and I already paid. So no matter what, I'm gonna make it.
That, I
So-
would have been like this as she said what date.
Let's just say that happened, we finished, and, but you have to really put it on your calendar to say, this is the deadline.
Yeah, you're never gonna be ready otherwise.
Yeah,
Ready.
Like me telling myself, oh, I'm gonna do it on this day when I'm ready for the next step, sometimes doesn't work out.
Yeah.
It just gets pushed back. Sometimes you just have to say, this is a hard deadline, that's it.
I want to do 5 transactions by April, or something like that.
Something
I mean,
like
it's the
that.
same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or like even vacations, right? Like
Mhm.
sometimes like, I don't know, I plot my vacations like a year in advance just so I force myself to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Gary Keller is an adamant believer in you book your vacation time before anything
first
else.
thing.
Yeah.
First thing.
And sometimes I don't even know, like before, like now it's okay, but before I didn't know where the money's coming from.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then if you have a vacation, it's already booked, you don't wanna lose that money, so now you're gonna make that money to make that happen.
It's so
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Mm. Love it. All right.
Don't go anywhere,
So-
Tina.
Yeah, stay up here. Tell us about whatever's gonna show up next. Oh, okay. Wow, that's all we have so far. Okay, we'll fill up January, don't worry. Tina's gonna fill up January.
Do we get Stephen Klein, or does that happen later?
I'm also a producing agent still. Should I
Share
let
more.
everybody know? Okay, so I will still be a producing agent, but of course, this part comes with the leverage that I talked about with the office. I want more time with my family, so eventually I would get to a point where I don't want to service, or I want to be in the background of servicing my clients, but I still want to be connected with my clients. So I don't know. I'll be watching all of you.
See who's a good referral partner. Yeah, yeah. And just so it's crystal clear, any lead that comes to the office will not
Yeah,
go
that
to
will
Tina.
not be mine. Again, my goal is not to get as many leads as possible. I don't have the capacity for it. I don't want it. I only want to service my clients that I've built 15 years of database with, that I have a connection with. I only want to make sure that they're happy, and I'm not just be like, I'm not doing this anymore. No. So.
All right, let's have some coming soons. There's not many of them. Abi was here a second ago. He was right there. He disappeared. All right, well, talk to Abi for this guy in Hayward. A big one, 2,000 square feet. And just listed, we've got Amberine. Let's see. Okay, let's talk to her about the Stockton opportunity. 2 garages makes me believe it's a duplex. 2 addresses. All right, investment opportunity maybe. And G2, why do we want it? Oh, you've got offers on this one. Is it too late?
You have 1 hour.
You got an hour.
40 minutes.
All right, if you have anyone for
Get
this,
writing.
this duet, isn't it 3 units or 2?
It's a 2 building, but 3 units.
Got it, okay. So triplex-ish in Palo Alto at 2.5 million. All right, hour and 40 minutes, you said?
Sounds like an opportunity. Get writing.
Okay. Ankar is not here. Okay. Talk to Ankar about this one in Fremont. Looks like a condo 2-2. And Ron still has this beautiful house at 2 million out in Livermore.
Right, I want to make a comment about Livermore when we get to the end of this.
Okay.
Yeah, let's keep going through.
We got a lot of that upper price point too.
Yeah. Steve still has some land available. Premium lots in Fremont. There they are. There's 3 of them. Okay. Tell us about Livermore.
Okay, so I did an open house out in Livermore last Saturday, and I put my signs out. I don't have them on the sidewalk or anything like that. And the city of Livermore, the building department, came by and picked up all my signs and brought them to me. We're not allowed to put them as close to the curb as I had them. You have to now have them 8 to 10 feet from the curb.
Wow.
Wait.
Did they at least do it after the open house? Because that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know.
Some of these we just had to
It
drive
was
around
during
picking
the
up.
open house. I saw this truck pull up and I saw my signs and I thought, oh
Oh, boy.
no, yes, this
Wait.
is not good.
So is it 8 feet or is it 10 feet?
She said, well, I won't give you any citation for 8 feet, but it should be somewhere between 8 and 10 feet. And so it's like, why even put out a sign? I said, then why put out a sign? And she said, right, tell them to use their GPS.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I would suggest that maybe you don't put out signs in Livermore, but you can have it in front of the house, has to be at least 8 to 10 feet from the curb in
What's
front
the
of the house.
what's
Even
the
if it
lesson
does, okay.
here?
Yep.
Wow, I put
Well-
mine in the middle of the street.
Don't put them in the middle of the street, that's like a bigger fine, the fines are from $100 to $500.
Yeah.
Per
I
sign.
think the lesson
Per time.
is
I don't know
know
if it's
your
sign per
market,
time.
know the rules in your market, and if you're gonna work
What about
out.
your signpost in New York? Can you?
Well, it has to be 8 to 10 feet.
Still.
Oh, yeah, you can't have it out, no.
If you're gonna work outside of your market,
And
make some
so-
phone calls.
And this is a rule apparently that comes and goes, because I
Oh.
talked to a client of mine out in Livermore, and she said, yeah, you know, it's been here before, and it kinda like goes away, and then it comes back, and it goes away.
Yeah.
So I think it's like a check with the building department of Livermore.
It's
Yeah.
probably, well, you're working outside of your market, it's probably some agent in that market ratting you out.
No, she's out looking.
What's that?
And she's out looking,
On
and
a
she especially
weekend?
is looking for emeralds, because
Huh.
he's been doing this every week, even though she tells him not to.
Ah.
And so she came by to talk to him, and I said,
you were
no. I said, you know, he's not here today, it's me.
Yeah.
So she's got it in for him.
Harshina, yeah.
So Pat, I received an email from, I think that lady.
Oh, did you?
So she asked me to send information to all the agents, the rules, so I'm going to send it today.
Okay.
Great.
Even though we are not hosting open house or sharing open house right now, but.
Can you share that with the other KWA East Bay office?
Yeah.
They
Thank
wanna
you.
know too.
That's the same situation in San Jose with open house and San Jose apartment duplex kind of, like it's not a building, but it's like spread out. And the manager came and said, you're not supposed to.
A lot of HOAs have
Yeah,
rules
so
about
I
size.
just talked to the managers before we do anything. But he let me keep it there.
Oh, cool, okay.
For that day, but.
Some HOAs will only let you put a sign in the window of the unit too, like.
Yeah.
You can always check
So
with an
limiting.
HOA.
Yep. And I thought there was a city that had a complete ban on open house signs. Maybe it was Livermore and they've changed the rules.
So hard to find the market too, so you need this.
Yeah, ouch. Okay, cool. Careful with your signs in Livermore and in HOAs. Is Stephen Klein ready for us?
Steven Stevens.
Stephen Stevens?
No, Stephen Bishop, Stephen.
What are you talking about today, Stephen? Who are you?
Insurance and
What do you want?
Hi, everybody.
And things, insurance and things.
Insurance and things, should I trademark that?
Yeah, uh-huh.
What do we think?
Mhm.
Hi, everyone, I'm Stephen Klein from Greystone Insurance. Focused on property and casualty insurance. If you or your clients are having trouble finding insurance, we probably can help. It's very, very rare that we can't insure a property. the types of so if your clients ask you, is this home insurable? You can probably tell them with some degree of accuracy, yes, we can probably get insurance on this home. The only times that I have not been able to get insurance on a property is when there was a wall missing or when there was a roof missing. But generally speaking, if a home is inhabitable, it's insurable.
How about affordably insurable?
That's a different question.
Okay.
What are we talking about? Oh, I saw an article in the Insurance Journal, everyone's favorite publication, that says that that most consumers are now concerned about how litigation might affect their premiums. Imagine that. So if you want to read about it, I put up the QR code. But it's just a reminder that you know, insurance is a business, right? A lot of people want it to be a utility, but it's a business. They have to take in more premium than they pay out in claims, or they cease to be a viable business, right? And so, as advisors, we spend a lot of time speaking to your clients about when it makes sense to file a claim, right? And what coverage limits are appropriate. So if you have any questions about your own policies, please contact us. If your clients have any questions about insurance, please introduce us. Lots of times, people bring us their policies and say, can you do better? And if we can, of course we will. But lots of times people are already with the right insurance company and they just need some tips because their agent maybe doesn't like talking about insurance as much as Greystone does. And we just offer some tips on how to make good policies better. Does that make sense? Okay, a reminder that occupancy is both a rating factor and an eligibility factor, right? If your clients have been living in a home that they now want to rent out, they need to change the insurance. If they're vacating a home and it's going to be vacant for a while, they need to change the insurance. The reason that it's important for the insurance company to understand what they're insuring is because we don't want to give them an easy reason to deny a claim. And occupancy is among the easiest reasons because not every insurance company has an appetite for all different types of occupancy. Generally speaking, the homes that write owner-occupied homeowners policies don't want to write homes that are vacant. They're not interested in that type of business. Also, there are advantages to having a vacant home policy when a home is vacant. There are coverages that are included that aren't included on a homeowner's policy, like one of my favorite insurance terms, vandalism and malicious mischief. Oh, that's not on there. Right? Homes that sit vacant that aren't occupied or that aren't visited often tend to be a magnet for vagrancy, right? And so the insurance companies add that coverage where it wouldn't normally be needed when the home's occupied and people are going in and out every day. Make sense? So I listed the various types of occupancy in order of rating, right? The lowest rated policies are owner-occupied policies because to an insurer, no one's going to take care of a home better than the owner-occupant, right? Next, we have long-term tenants, then short-term tenants. So if your clients or you are renting your houses out on Airbnb or VRBO, it's a very special class of business that not every insurance company wants to be in. Because inherently, there's a greater risk to an insurance company when you've got 50 tenants a year than when you've got one, right? Finally, vacant homes, and then a subset of those are homes that are under construction. If your clients are going to renovate their home before they move in, that's a different policy than an owner-occupied policy. And we have become very adept at making sure that we don't blow up your client's loan, because the lender is going to want to see a homeowner's policy. And if, by the way, a vacant home and a construction and renovations policy, they are types of homeowners policies. So we give the lenders just enough. Where's Stephanie? Close your ears. We give the lenders just enough information so that they can check all their boxes and close the loan, but we don't totally tip our hand. Make sense? Cool. If you are working with buyers and you think that the cost of insurance is going to be a limiting factor, send us an email to kwadvisors@greystoneinsured.com. We need usually a day or two. All we need is the address, and we can give you an idea of how much insurance is going to be for that home. And if you would like a quote for your listing presentation, we believe that that's going to help separate you from your competition. Any questions about insurance? I'm going to be here for a little bit after the meeting. Cool.
How are we on time? I have a can of worms question that I can leave for.
Let's hear it. I
So,
think this is a lot, yeah.
here's my can of worms question, and maybe it's not, but, you know, it hadn't occurred to me until just this moment that we do a lot of.
We've known each other for 7 years.
Yeah,
You have a new question?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. That we have, we do a lot of transactions, particularly in the last several years, where a seller requests to stay in occupancy after close of escrow for a short period of time. We do not call them tenants. We do not call them tenants. The form is actually called seller in possession, and the reason I said we do not call them tenants is very purposely, we don't call them tenants.
Because California.
But they're in possession for maybe 30 days, 28 days. Would this potentially become a problem if there was a claim that needed to be made during that period because of these categories that we haven't talked about?
So it's delicate, and when we know that the seller is renting back for up to 30 days, it's a conversation.
Remaining in possession.
Remaining in possession for up to 30 days. It's a conversation that we have with the underwriters to make sure that we put the home in a program that is okay with that.
Okay.
Or that at least the insurance company understands that there's a tenant, that the seller is remaining in possession.
So let's pretend that.
rely on the buyer
Let's
to tell
pretend we're in a room with a maximum security room without any eavesdropping YouTube. What if we didn't mention it? If it hadn't been mentioned, and a claim came about.
It's
How risky is it?
It's really hard to predict how any one single claim is going to be handled. But I believe that if the intention is for the property to be owner occupied and the owner has the intention of occupying within 30 days, even if the insurer didn't know, I could foresee that they would be likely to cover the loss, and they would also be likely to not renew the policy.
Okay. Okay. So it's something to be aware of that I don't think has come up.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, when you introduce us to your clients by email, our email that we send back, where we thank you for the introduction and ask them for some real basic underwriting information, one of the questions is, when do you plan to occupy the home? We ask them, when's escrow scheduled to close? When do you need to remove contingencies, and when do you plan to occupy?
So I'll talk to our attorneys about this too, just to ask their opinion, and Stephen and I will talk to about it after, and then maybe we'll get you some clear guidance. But I would say for now, when you're selling something and there's going to be a seller in possession, you know, you may want to start thinking about whether or not that changes the insurance dynamic, and there's some disclosure that needs to be made.
Cool. One more quick thing.
Sure.
BOPS. At the end of last month, I learned that the new program that we had arranged for selling BOPS for $500 is not open to new agents. Unfortunately, Shirin found that out the hard way. And Shirin, I'd love to talk to you after the meeting if you have a moment. If you're a newer agent, we have a different program, but the BOPS aren't $500. They're a little bit more than that. But if you've been in the business for a while and you've decided that you finally want a little bit of liability protection, BOPS are still available for only $500. And if you haven't, sorry?
How many years in the business?
You have to be in the business for 3 years.
Ooh, bait and switch, Stephen.
I just found out. I had no idea.
Easy.
And if you haven't yet entered our raffle, and you want to leave a Google review, if you have had a good experience with Greystone Insurance, or if you like the value that we bring to these meetings, when we get to 50 Google reviews, we're gonna, if we get to 50 Google reviews in the next 2 weeks, we're gonna raffle off a $500 gift card on Amazon.
Where are you at?
I think we're, I don't know, last time I checked it was 17, but it's been a while since I checked.
Cool.
Tina.
Oh, I'm just gonna add, not all the insurance brokers are the same. Stephen's actually underwriting one for one of my clients right now, right?
Close today?
Closing today, and it's the vacant construction one. And the reason why I ended up going to Stephen was because he talked to multiple brokers. None of them would do it for him.
Ah, that's a good one. We like that.
And for what it's worth, Bruce told me that the home's gonna be vacant for a couple of months. Then once permits are secured, he already has a contractor lined up. Then he's gonna get into construction for 9 months or so. Then it's gonna be his primary residence. So we talked about the 3 different policies that he's going to need to get to occupy the home.
And you can give that individual some kind of quotes about the
That's exactly what we
steps,
did.
and so
Yeah,
that they're
that's exactly
prepared.
what we did.
Cool.
Very cool.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thanks, Stephen Klein, Greystone Insurance. Oh, wow. It wasn't
Thank
that.
you. It wasn't that. What am I gonna say? Your applause sucks.
The office is also closed on New Year's Day.
Thursday.
Thursday.
It's a Thursday. Christmas is a Thursday, and New Year's Day is
Oh,
always
I'm off
7
by
days
one.
later.
I thought both were Wednesdays. Anywho, don't, if you show up on the first,
You're off by
no one's gonna be here.
Oh, before you stop.
Yes.
That's it, right?
That's it.
May I make an announcement?
Yes.
Last night, my wife and I went to Strizzi's, which is basically across the street. It's the Italian restaurant, and they were doing a holiday promotion. And we're not likely to get back before the end of January. So I have two of their promotional things. One is a free entree, and one is a free glass of wine. Unfortunately, you can't combine them in the same visit. But if anyone wants either one, you can just take it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Free entree or free glass of wine.
All right. Well, let's get back to the torrid shaped pastries and welcome Tina. Get your one-on-one
Yay.
chats in. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
And thank you to Stephanie to sponsor
Oh, yes,
bagel.
Thank you,
and
Stephanie.
Thank you for the carbs and sugar, Stephanie.
I did the sugar.
Oh, you did the sugar?
I want credit for sugar.